Hi everyone, my name is Jay. I'm a neuroscientist from National University of Malaysia. So I'm going to talk a little about the alcohol addiction here because this is the field of my research interest. So why people drink? Have you wondered like what causes people to drink and so on? So what alcohol does to the brain is that when first someone consumes alcohol and so on, so it tend to produce a calming effect. So if you notice, you're coming back from the work stress and everything, and then when you tend to drink, you feel a bit more relaxed and so on. That's due to the calming effect of alcohol in our brain, which is mediated by a neurochemical or the brain chemical system known as GABA. So alcohol acts on this GABA system. That is what is causing the calming effect. On top of that, alcohol also causes a sense of happiness. For example, like when you feel down, that you have some problems with the work, or girlfriend, boyfriend, relationship problem, and then just want to chill and hang out in some bar. When you start drinking, you feel some sort of happiness after you drink, and you feel relaxed. So this happiness is caused by a brain chemical system is known as dopamine. So what alcohol does is that it increases the release of the dopamine in a brain region known as nucleus accumbens. So that is what happened at the initial stage of drinking. You feel relaxed and you feel happy and so on. So what happens after you take alcohol or you drink alcohol for a long period of time? So I'm talking about prolonged binge drinking behavior. So what happens is that for example, like I'm just going to focus more on the emotional part here. So the emotional circuit. So there are various brain regions that is involved in processing of emotion in our body to tell us when we are happy, when we are sad, and so on. So there is this one region known as amygdala. So amygdala is important for emotional processing in our brain. So what alcohol does to this brain region is that so it causes an overexcitation. So the neurons and the brain cells in the amygdala are continuously in an excited state after a prolonged intake of alcohol, especially during the abstinence, the withdrawal period when someone stops drinking alcohol. So during this particular period, the neurons in amygdala are in an overexcitation state. So when the neurons in amygdala are overexcited, we tend to develop the withdrawal symptoms such as alcohol withdrawal induced anxiety and the confusions and the other things and so on. So due to this severity of the withdrawal symptoms, most of the drinkers tend to relapse. So in summary, this is what alcohol does to your brain at the acute and chronic level.